Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have some empties to share with you, and these aren't all the empties that I've had, because honestly there's some products that I don't even really feel like talking about, because sometimes like I have products that just aren't that great, and even when I like go to look and see if they're still available, they're not even available. A lot of like the Temu like beauty products and stuff like that, like you can't even get anyway, and a lot of them just aren't, I don't know, they're just not that great. So I didn't keep everything. I think I have one in here. Yeah, I think I have one Temu product in here that honestly I don't even know why it's in here, but so I will talk about that one. But the rest of these are just, you know, random other ones. And it's not like a huge amount, but I kind of wanted to start with a clean slate as far as like, you know, what's in my empties bin before we start the no buy July. So if you don't know what I'm talking about with that, in my last video, I announced that I'm going to be doing a no buy. I don't think it's going to be a full year. We're going to start with just a no buy July, and it'll probably go further than that, but we're just going to start with 1 month at a time. So, let's go ahead and get these emptied out so that the bin is good to go for, you know, everything once we start no buy July. Okay. So I'll start with the first product that is a Temu product, and it's this Sky V, Starry Sky Thick and Long Mascara. This is the box. And this is the packaging. The packaging is what got me on this. This was like, I want to say it was like $2. I mean, it was like seriously cheap. And I actually did like the mascara. However, it dried out so quickly. Like I seriously used it for like a couple weeks, like 2-3 weeks at most. And it already at that point started really thickening up, and like to the point then it wasn't looking good on my lashes. So it was, I mean, it was fun and the packaging was gorgeous, but I don't even know if that's still available on Temu, but I wouldn't get it again anyway. Okay, also this, I already showed this in my Shop My Stash that this was empty, but it's the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, sage, and orange blossom. So I talked about, I do really like the Mario Badescu facial sprays, but this is probably my least favorite of all of the ones that I've tried. So this one is one that if someone gave it to me, you know, in the future, I would use it. It's not that it's like horrible or bad. It just isn't my favorite. So that I don't know that I would personally repurchase this one. I definitely love, I think my two favorite are the rose water one and the lavender one, but then the aloe one is also very good. And I haven't tried the cucumber one yet. Also finished up, actually, let me check because there may be more of these. Yes, there are. There are 3 of them. So these are the Dove Indulging Sweet Cream and Peony Beauty Bars. I love Dove bar soaps. Honestly, Dove bar soaps are probably my favorite bar soaps. I also really like the Caress ones. I need to go back and retry like the Olay ones because it has been a long time since I've tried those ones. But the Dove, all of the fragrances are really good. It's gentle, it's moisturizing, it doesn't strip your skin, it gets you nice and clean. So I love the Dove ones. They're like so good. This is actually a Dial bar soap, and this one is in, I want to say this was the lavender fragrance, which it doesn't really smell like lavender. The Dial, I like the Dial Gold bar one for, you know, antibacterial and everything, but the Dial fragranced ones are kind of hit or miss for me. I definitely prefer the Dove over the Dial, but I think I still have one more that was in the pack, and I mean, I'll use it. It is what it is. Also, this is the Febreze Air Mist in the Southern Lilac Mornings. This smells so good. Oh my gosh, it's like perfect for spring and summer. If you're, you know, if you want something, because a lot of times this time of year you get a lot of like the like the coconut smells or the fruity smells. If you want something more floral, this is it. Oh my gosh, it is so good. What else do we have in here? A couple deodorants. Finished up the Dove 0% aluminum in the rose, what does that say? Rose petal scent. This is really good. I've been trying a bunch of different deodorants recently, just because like the Dove is a little pricey, and I know that, you know, there's tons of other ones. And honestly, I've liked a lot of the ones that I've been trying. I don't have any of the new ones in here yet. Those will probably be in the next empty. But I've actually been getting most of my deodorants from the Dollar Tree recently and have been enjoying all of them, actually. This is also a deodorant. It's the aluminum-free Arm & Hammer Essentials in the rosemary lavender scent. This is another one that's like really good. I've used this multiple times and I like it. For me, I'm not super picky about deodorant. I don't want aluminum in it, so I'm picky about that part. But as far as like masking odor, I don't have like super heavy body odor. Which is funny, actually. That is something, if you have tried some of the aluminum-free deodorants before and it's not heavy enough for you, like if you feel like you are still like able to smell your body odor over the deodorant, it probably means that your armpits need detox. Because when I first switched over from, you know, like using the deodorants that used aluminum, that have aluminum in them, when I first switched over to the aluminum-free, I felt like none of them worked. And it was one of those things, it's almost like it had to get out of my system. Once I got through that stage of like feeling like I had to like, you know, reapply the deodorant like every hour, after a while, that went away. And now I can use the aluminum free and I have no problem. So if you are wanting to switch from an aluminum deodorant to a non-aluminum, just know that there is like a little period in there where you may feel like you're struggling, and that's just your armpits detoxing. So that is completely normal. And if you stick with it, you know, like it will get through that. So another funny thing, which this is for free. Another thing that I noticed too is when I stopped drinking coffee, my body smell, like my underarms and stuff, it changed. I'm not drinking coffee at all right now, but like when I first initially cut coffee out, like I would have it every once in a great while as a treat. And I'm not kidding you guys. I could go weeks without coffee. I'd have a coffee. Without fail, the day after having a coffee, my underarms would have a different smell to them. So if you're huge on like drinking coffee too, that may also be like, you know, messing with your body odor. So I don't know, just something to think about. Okay, this is the Trader Joe's Rose Water Facial Toner. This was so good. I really liked this. Obviously I'm going on a no buy here, so who knows when I will be like allowing myself to buy beauty products and things like that. But as soon as I'm off of my no buy, one of the things that I want to do is go to Trader Joe's. In my area, we did not have a Trader Joe's for the longest time, and we just recently got one. So all of my Trader Joe's products up to this point, my best friend has sent me. She lives in Virginia because she has a Trader Joe's. So I've loved almost all the products that she has sent to me. So I'm so excited to be able to actually go to Trader Joe's myself and see what all they have and just, you know, buy a bunch of stuff. But obviously that's going to be a while since I'm going on a no buy. Also have this Mario Badescu Super Collagen Mask. This is actually not finished, but it dried out, so I can't really use it. But I actually really liked this mask. It's like a clay mask, so it does harden, and obviously it does harden and pull impurities out, but it also has the collagen, and I want to say this had like aloe in it or something. So it was soothing and also moisturizing, because a lot of times clay masks can be kind of harsh because they're pulling the impurities out, which means they're also pulling oils, which can be very drying. And if you have more sensitive skin, it can also be very irritating. Well, the collagen in this helps to moisturize, and then the aloe helps to soothe. So I think it was aloe. It was either aloe or seaweed or something like that. and I am blind without some reading glasses, and those words are just way too small. So I can't remember which one it was, but I actually really, really liked that as a clay mask. Also finished up a pair of exfoliating gloves. I buy big packs from Amazon that have like either 8 or 10 pairs of those at a time. So that way, you know, every couple of months I can just, it's not that they don't work anymore. They do. They still are very scrubby, and these are able to be washed. So it's not that they're not sanitary. It's just they start to get like stretched out. So that's when I know it's time to change them. Okay, there are 3 of these. These are something that I swear by, you guys. I take quite a few different supplements. I don't necessarily always show them because sometimes I'm taking things and I'm not 100% sure if it's working. Sometimes, you know, I'm trialing things to kind of see. These are things that I have taken for quite some time now, and I swear by them. These are the Doctor's Recipes Women's Probiotics. It's probiotics, prebiotics, and cranberry. It has 50 billion CFU of the like good bacteria per serving and 16 clinically proven strains. It's supposed to improve digestion, support your immune system, and promote vaginal and urinary health. Okay, so I have never had a urinary tract infection. I don't know if it's because of these, or maybe I'm just lucky. I do know, so as far as the cranberry part, I can't necessarily like speak to that part because I've never had a problem with that. But I will say that my stomach it's night and day with these when because I've been taking these for a while, obviously. And sometimes I'll get lazy with my supplements and I'll kind of just like stop taking my supplements. And this is the one that I notice when I stop. Like I will notice that like I'm not necessarily digesting as well, or my stomach feels more bloated, or I'll have cramping, or just all the different things that happen when your gut is not in optimal, you know, condition. And then as soon as I start taking these again, I start to feel better again. So, and this is actually something that my doctor was big on. You guys know I had that whole like medical thing where they said I had diverticulitis and everything, which that is a whole long story. And I'm still questioning some of that. But at the end of the day, the emergency room doctor put me on 2 very, very heavy duty medications. So I knew that was going to kill off all the good bacteria in my stomach. And my regular doctor, my primary doctor, after I went to see her after the whole incident, you know, for like the follow-up, that was one of the things she said. She said, make sure you are taking a probiotic, because with that heavy of, you know, an antibiotic, make sure you're taking something like that. And I never experienced anything like once I got off that, you know, the medication or whatever, I never had any yeast infections. Nothing ever came of it, which is what she was kind of warning me again. She said, you know, when you're on that heavy of an antibiotic, a lot of times you'll end up with a yeast infection afterwards, you know, stomach discomfort. Never had that. So I am swearing that it's these. So that's one of those supplements that I will continue to take. Like, I don't know. Okay, we're getting down there, guys. I think all we have left at this point is bath salts. So this one is the Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt in the Glow and Radiance with vitamin C and citrus essential oils. Why don't I remember this one? Oh, wait, now I do. Okay. So it looks like that. All the Dr. Teal's are like really good. So that was nice. It's got like a nice citrus smell to it. This is the Equate Epsom salts, and this is the shea butter and almond oil. This was also really nice. The Equate is the Walmart brand. Yeah, this has like, it's shea butter and almond oil. But something about this almost has like a baby powder type of a scent. It's just that very like powdery, soothing type of a smell. I don't know. It's really good. And then I also have these, which I haven't actually completely finished these. This is the 8-pound size of the Equate Epsom salts. These are just like the unscented varieties. So the bags are in here, but that's because what I do with those is I open the bag and I will put it into this like giant bowl. And then I have quart size Ziploc bags, and I actually reuse those every time, the quart size bags. And what I do is I will put 2 cups of the Epsom salts in each quart bag, zip it up, and then I have a drawer in my bathroom that I keep all of those in. And it's kind of nice because then they're pre-portioned out, and because they're unscented, I can kind of customize what I want. So if, you know, I'm having a day where I have sore muscles, I'll put a couple drops of peppermint. If I'm having a day where I'm stressed out, I will put a couple drops of lavender. If, you know, my nose is stuffy, it'll be a couple drops of eucalyptus, that type of a thing. So even though those aren't technically gone yet, I'm done with the bags and they're all, you know, pre-portioned out into smaller bags ready to go. So that is it. That's all the empties I have. Like I said, it wasn't a huge empties. I just wanted to kind of clear the bin so that we are ready. I'm actually so excited about the no buy. Now, you know, in a month from now, once it's actually started and I'm actually banned from shopping, I don't know if I'll still be feeling this way, but right now I'm really excited. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see you next time.